Kendra, and I'm interviewing for the position of event planner and wedding planner. This has always been a huge desire that I've had basically since I was in high school, especially now that I am currently working for a wedding venue here in Lubbock. My love for the whole wedding venue and just wedding event planning in general has just grown. And so after deep consideration, I've come to the conclusion that this is my dream job actually. So just a little overview of who I am and what I am about. Like I said, my name is Kendra. I am from the Lubbock area. I was born and raised here, went to high school here in Lubbock. So I definitely love to stay in this kind of general area just because I know about it. I've been, actively involved in this area, so I'd love to stay around here. My degree right now is marketing, so I think that would be a huge contribution into this area. So after doing some research about this particular job, I saw that the main event duties that are entailed in this are being responsible for managing events, ensuring deadlines and budgets, direct coordination of events, and preparing for the day of the event. I feel like I'm very highly adequate in all these areas because I have done a lot of these things in the job that I'm already doing, such as responsible for managing events. The job that I'm working for right now, like I said, I am the event planner for a local venue here in Lubbock. I am basically the only person who works there, so I'm in charge of everything. I do the first thing, whenever they call and ask for an appointment, I'm the person that they call. Whenever they want to sign a contract or pay in their deposit, I'm the person that does all of that. So I feel like this is definitely giving me the experience needed for this job. Ensuring that deadlines and budgets, I think this is great because I have had to be responsible for all of the different calculations of things that, the clients are wanting to do, how to pay certain vendors such as the catering and the bartenders and that kind of stuff. So I've had to be actively involved in that. Direct coordination of the activities, so I'm responsible for doing everything at the venue. From what time the catering comes on, what time they want to be there, what time they want to start decorating, the lights, the air conditioning, everything. So I think that I would be very good at this because I've done so much in the past. And then preparing for the day of the event, I basically do everything in my control to make sure that regardless if it's a wedding or a graduation party or whatever it might be, that I make sure that they are comfortable with what's going on, that they're not nervous, anxious about anything. I basically want to take off all the nervousness for them and take it onto myself. So some primary responsibilities that I think I possess that would be great for this job is coordinate details of the event. So like I said, I have to know exactly what time things are going to happen, and so I feel like I could bring a lot to the table because I do know how to do this already. Hire and train and educate staff on procedures. Like I said, I'm the only person who works for my company right now, and so I definitely know everything that's entailed on it. So I think if I were to work for this company, that I would be able to do the same and help with the hiring and the training and that such. Again, with calculating budgets, I have a history in this, so I think that I could bring a lot to the table with that as well. Booking venues and negotiating fees, I think I could do a lot with this, one, because I do work for a venue currently, and I have researched all the venues here in Lubbock, so I would know what I would get the best price for and which venues provide certain services and that kind of stuff. As well as negotiating fees, I know it goes into all those contracts and all those budgets, so I think I would be able to negotiate what the client is searching for. Invitations, currently for my sorority, I am serving on exec, and so I've had to do a lot of different activities where I would have to make invitations. So I do have a background in this. I worked through a lot of different companies, so I think that I could definitely do this, as well as hiring bartenders and staff. Again, I've worked with bartenders and caterers in the past, and know how they work and know which people to contact because I do have so many networking connections with them. And then the final approval for the menu, decor, food, and etc. I feel like I just kind of have an eye for these kinds of things, and I know what people would want, and I know what looks good, what tastes good, and I know that some people are trying to do this on a budget, and I feel that I could do that to provide whatever they're looking for. And then the customer, I feel that customer service is one of the best things that you can bring to the table. I've worked in a lot of different experiences where the customer is basically what they want you have to provide them with. So consulting with clients, I feel that I'm a very outgoing person, and I'm not afraid to talk to people. I'm not afraid to call people on the phone, so I feel like I would definitely be able to do this. And then create and develop contracts. Like I said, I've done this in the past with my current job. The girl who worked there before me, the contract just wasn't really working for us anymore, so my boss just simply said, write your own contract, and just kind of threw it at me. So I had to, work with that and saw what was good, what was bad, and kind of make my own from that. Collecting deposits and payments. I'm very organized, so I think that I'd be great at doing this, and I'm very planned out, and I would get this done appropriately. Address clients with concerns. I know that especially with wedding brides and mothers of brides especially have a lot of concerns and want as much information as possible, so I feel that I would be able to provide that with them, as well as following up with them. I just want to make sure they had a great time with our company, and that especially with this company that I'm applying for, I want to make sure that they love our company as much as we do. So I want to follow up and see if there's any kind of feedback that we can change or what we did good, just so that we can improve ourselves in the future. And then relationships with vendors, I feel like it's very important to keep a positive relationship with everyone that you work with and be professional in everything that you do. So I would definitely try to keep a positive relationship with all the vendors that we would work with. And then keeping up with trends and having service, integrity, and honesty. I feel like these are just... Sorry, what?
It's time.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even see you counting.
It's okay.
Okay.